What is going on, guys? Jesse here. So a couple of weeks ago I checked out this keyboard, the Mojo 68 from Melgeek, and this is a pretty interesting board for a couple of reasons. First being this really unique clear plastic design that I am a pretty big fan of, and also just being a pre-built keyboard that genuinely sounds and feels really good. Well, Melgeek reached out again and let me know that they are coming out with a new keyboard, the Mojo 84, which I have here, where basically they're going to take everything that was so great about the 68 and just put it in a slightly larger form factor. Now, I'm not going to be able to go as in-depth as I usually do with these kinds of videos because they don't seem to have a product page for the 84 done just yet as of the filming of this video, but they just sent me an email telling me to check it out and compare it to the Mojo 68, so that's what we're going to do. So let's dive in. Oh wow, that is cool. So not sure if this is the official retail packaging, but you seem to have a little envelope with some paperwork up here. If you don't know how to use the keyboard, this is good for that. Now bringing out the keyboard. And underneath the keyboard we get a couple accessories, USB-C to A cable, and this seems to be a custom cable. Wow, that's really cool. It says chicken dinner on one side and good typing on the other, but this is a really nice cable. Okay, and this is a 2.4 gigahertz dongle just for a more secure connection if you don't feel like Bluetooth is good enough. And finally, in this box, probably just a keycap puller and some extra keycaps. Okay, let me get a little bit cleaned up here. Wow, I still can't get over how nice this cable was. I just kind of wish it was USB-C to C. Now on to the main event, the fun part. We're going to open up the keyboard itself. Right. So not sure if this is going to be the only colorway that they're releasing, but obviously this is the plastic colorway, which has some very off-white kind of vibes, and I am really digging it. I think when they originally sent me the Mojo 68, this is actually the colorway that I wanted, but they ran out or something, and this is what I ended up getting. But yeah, just seeing this in person, the plastic colorway, it's so cool. Like, I am in love with this thing. Also, there seems to be a lot of plastic film covering this, so I'm going to shut up and let you guys enjoy the ASMR. I know it's a little bit overdone, but still one of my favorite parts about opening new electronics. And also, I'm probably going to cut this out, but I also just spent about like 5 or 10 minutes, I don't remember, just kind of like looking around the board and appreciating it. So yeah, I'm genuinely impressed by just how nice this thing is taking out of the box and just the attention to detail. And I noticed this a little bit on the Mojo 68 that they sent me last time, that they just have kind of some Easter eggs hidden around here that are really nice, but I think this one here takes it to a whole nother level. Like, you can see all around the keyboard we've got these specialty keys, like the space bar says this is plastic, no photo, not for resale logo on the enter key, and just a bunch of stuff printed all around the case as well. Like I said, very off-white vibes, and I am digging it. But in addition to that, we've also got this kind of tag thing that was also on the Mojo 68 that says need keyboard, not friends, which, you know, can't argue with that. And on the back of that, it says have a good typing day with the Melgeek B on it, which I think is super cute. So definitely in terms of aesthetics, I am really feeling this board. But also in terms of sound and feel, it's really nice. I typed on it a second ago, and I'll show you guys in a second when we get to the sound test, but yeah, it's really nice. And that's also because they carried over a lot of what made the Mojo 68 so great. So first of all, I guess, is this board is gasket mounted, which basically means that the PCB and the backplate and all that are suspended on these gaskets all around the board. And that makes it so that there's less contact between two hard things, being like your backplate slash PCB onto the case, which means less rattle. So if we press down on the board like this, you can see that there's definitely some flex in the board, which isn't a bad thing. And some people actually prefer to have that feeling when they're typing as well. And it also has a layer of foam in here to take up any dead space that might be inside the case that will cause unwanted echoing and unwanted sound. The keycaps are double shot ABS and have this really nice texture to them that feels really nice on the fingertips. And just like before, we've got wired connection via USB-C or wireless via 2.4 gigahertz like I showed you earlier, or Bluetooth. And it's also got a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, which I don't have any numbers as far as how long it's going to last in terms of battery life, but it should be totally fine for everyday use. And as for weight, the box says 950 grams, but I've got a scale here, so let's check on that. Wait for that to zero out and then plop that on here. So on my scale here, I've got 928 grams, so pretty hefty for a board of this size, and it definitely does feel very solid. For switches, again, I'm not really sure what they're going to be offering, but the ones I have in here are box plastics, which, you know, very fitting for the colorway. But I'm assuming they're going to have an option for linear, tactile, and maybe even clicky. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there it is. It's also, of course, going to be hot swappable and has south-facing RGBs. So yeah, this is mostly the same board as the Mojo 68, just a little bit larger, but just typing between these two, I think they did change some more stuff, because this one definitely does feel and sound a little bit better than the Mojo 68. So to demonstrate that, as you guys are probably waiting for, let's get into the sound test. Okay, so yeah, there is the sound test. Hopefully you guys could hear for yourself the difference, but if you couldn't, I think in person, at least the 84 sounds a little bit deeper and just a little bit thockier than the 68 does. And I don't know if it's because of just the change in switches or if it's that they changed some stuff on the inside. But it definitely does sound and feel a bit thockier, is I guess the best description I can give. Now, not to say that this is a bad board, just saying I think this one, if I had to pick one, this one is a little bit nice. So yeah, overall, really excited about this new board from Melgeek. I think they did a great job with it. I guess we'll just wait to see what the pricing is like, and as soon as that is available, I'll try to update the description and post a comment on it. But yeah, that's it for this one. Like if you liked it, sub if you loved it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.